So I'm now in California, and my plan for this evening is to return to one of my all-time favorite camp spots. I have not been back to this location. It's north of the Bay Area in like 5 or 6 years. The last time I was here was in my NV200 many years ago, so I don't even know if it's still there. A lot has obviously changed over the past 5 or 6 years. I'm not sure if they allow overnight parking on this BLM land anymore, if you're allowed to camp there, if access is there. I know that they've had some pretty crazy weather and some flooding throughout here over the past couple of winters, and so who knows, but I want to go and check it out, see how it's holding up, and hopefully I can score this site. It is pretty popular, so it's not necessarily guaranteed. I might drive all the way out there and the spot might be occupied, but it's an incredible spot and I'm hoping to just be able to spend the night there. This road is in pretty terrible condition. There's a couple spots that are okay, but for the most part, it's all washed out. It's almost like it hasn't been maintained since the last time I was out here. Here it is. Let's see if we can get up here. It is a little bit of a commitment to come out to this spot. I forgot how long the drive is on that dirt road. And then, like I said before, it was in much worse condition than I remember it being. I don't know if maybe it's just because of the rain that they've had throughout some of these past winters and it's just kind of washed things away. Hasn't really maybe gotten the same amount of maintenance that it used to get. I'm not sure, but it was in really tough condition. It was not easy coming out here, which may explain why I haven't really seen anybody else anywhere around. I saw one truck on its way out and it was actually a BLM Ranger. It was a marked BLM vehicle. And then I saw one other truck that kind of drove up this road. Before continuing on, I want to give a special thank you to Wolfbox for partnering with me on this video. Some of you guys might remember when I installed the G900 Tri-Pro Dashcam and rear-facing rear-view camera on this van not too long ago. I'm now recording this little segment here quite a bit into the future, and I've had this Dashcam running for the majority of my road trip. I've done thousands and thousands of miles with this Dashcam running and haven't really had any issues. It's been absolutely wonderful. So I kind of wanted to just give a little update, a little review on how it's performing to this point, along with answer a question that I noticed in the comments as well when I did that first video. I mean, it's just nice to have the added peace of mind, to have a high quality front-facing camera along with the cabin camera and the rear-facing camera going at all times. In fact, on my way back across the country, I actually had an incident in a gas station parking lot. I was waiting in line for gas and somebody backed into the van while I was waiting in line. Fortunately, there was no damage. Everything was totally fine, but it was just nice to have that footage and be able to capture that moment. Heaven forbid if there was an issue where there was damage and I needed to use that. It's just nice to have it going at all times. It's also nice because the rear-facing camera is very wide angle. That's another thing that I love about this setup, and maybe it's just the orientation of the screen being this long, skinny screen, but and also combined with the fact that I installed it on the driver's side here of the rear door, but it effectively like eliminates my blind spot while I'm like trying to change lanes, for example, on the highway. Like I can look up, a vehicle will pass. Once it gets out of view of the rear camera up here, it'll be directly next to me right here. And it's kind of nice. Maybe just a coincidence of how I set it up, but it's been wonderful. And like I said, so far, no issues with this thing. The one question that I did notice that a lot of folks asked was, how do you get the footage off of the camera? And the way that I do that is there's an SD card slot on top of this camera here. I can just pop out the micro SD card and then put it into my laptop, and that's how I'm able to pretty easily just recover the footage if I need to use it for anything. Would definitely recommend checking out Wolfbox, guys. I am absolutely loving this thing. It seems like a very high quality unit, and I've put it to the test over the past couple of months, and it's working great. I do have a link in the description below along with a promo code so you guys can check them out. Thank you again, Wolfbox, for partnering with me on this video. So I have some leftover pulled chicken or pork, Not really sure. We got both when we were at the gorge, and I can't tell them apart. I don't know which one is which, but pulled meat with some Korean barbecue sauce and some kimchi. I'm going to probably put some cheese on there and make essentially like a pulled chicken or pulled pork Korean barbecue style sandwich. Just drizzle a little more of this barbecue sauce on here. Not really sure if it needs a slice of cheese or not, but I guess I'll just put a slice of Swiss on there. Never hurt anyone. The meat is already cooked. I think it was from Trader Joe's. It's like already prepared. So the air fryer, if I leave it in there for too long, it'll dry it out a little bit too much. But then just adding the Korean barbecue sauce to it and the kimchi and a little bit of mayonnaise makes it nice. I mean, it's not really dry at all. It's really, really good. These bees are loving the front of the van. I think there's a little bit of a coolant leak. I can smell it a little bit. It's very, very minor. Common issue with these ProMasters, but I guess all these bees really like the smell or something because they're swarming this thing. Weather-wise, hasn't really been the best afternoon and evening out here. It's pretty chilly and that wind is going. I'm sure you can hear it on camera. It's been whipping through. Had a couple of rain showers come through as well, so haven't really been spending too much time outside the van. Another thing I love about this spot is that there's pretty good cell coverage out here, both on my phone and on my T-Mobile hotspot. I have 4G. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to come here tonight. I actually do have to be on the computer. Not really for work though. My good friend Jordan and I do a fantasy football league every year. And this is the night that we picked a week ago to have our draft. So I have a fantasy football draft that I have to do tonight. So hopefully the cell coverage is strong enough throughout the night tonight to be able to get us through this draft. It's an auction draft, salary cap draft, so it's going to take a while. Should I go to $9 on them?
Yeah, I think so. I like him a lot.
It's turned into a beautiful night out here. The wind has completely died. Most of the clouds have cleared. Have an almost full moon up there. I think yesterday was full, so it's starting to wane a little bit, but it's illuminating the entire area. I mean, I can see the reservoir and basically the entire view around me because the moon is so bright. Like every time I come up to this incredible spot, I think to myself, oh man, I wish I had more time. I'm going to be heading towards the Bay Area this afternoon, and Going to be doing a pretty exciting upgrade on the van. I'm really looking forward to that, and just working down there doing some client work for a few days. Last night was pretty special though. I was able to hang out pretty late under the moonlight. It was a super comfortable temperature all night long. Wasn't bothered by anyone, very quiet, no issues at all. I'm really looking forward to the next time I get to come up to this amazing spot. Hopefully it'll be in less than the next 5 or 6 years.
Devil's trees roots deep, deep in the ground, and watch as I'm on bended knees. When I was young, I didn't think about it. Now I just want to run and die. I'm on
So I made it to the Bay Area. Took a little bit longer than I was expecting, going through all the mountain passes and all these roads that are winding all over the place. I had stuff flying all around in here, so I had to stop a couple of times and get things cleaned up. But we're here, and I'm looking forward to spending a little bit of time here in the San Francisco area. Have a big project, like I said, upgrade that I'm about to do to the van, so I'm really looking forward to that. But that'll be part of the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for following along. I'll talk to y'all again soon.